Je hoorde Gates of Babylon van Rainbow. Cozy, you like that song, don't you?
Yeah, it's great hearing that again. I remember when we did that, it was done in one take, and we just started it, and it was going so well. By the time we got to the solo, instead of trying to cut things out, we just kept going all the way through it. And we had all the sort of arrangements all written down on pieces of paper in the studio. But I think that's the last great solo that Richie ever did. I mean, since then, he's not played with the same amount of fire and conviction that he used to play in Rainbow, and it's a shame, because I think he's still got some great licks, but I think that was the last great solo he played.
Well, I remember him saying that there would never be a Deep Purple reunion back then.
Yeah, well, it just goes to show, doesn't it?
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Gonna preach. Ronnie James Dio is gonna preach now. We want to listen to this, if you don't mind. A lot of cymbals.
Yeah, get rid of
It's
it.
no
Terrible.
drums.
It's much too fast anyway.
Ronnie James Dio vocals, and it says here Cozy Powell drums. Get on with it. Is there an explanation for that?
Yeah, the speed of that on the live version is about 4 times as faster than it should have been. And I used to start it off at the same tempo the recorded version was in, and Richie would look over and nod his head. In other words, I had to keep speeding it up until he stopped nodding his head. And if I hadn't have sped it up, he'd have thrown the guitar at me. And after the 4th time I got hit by the Fender Stratocaster, I decided I'd speed it up.
And that stick is...
And that's true.
That's a bit too thick to play drums.
Well, I was getting an extra forehead, It's getting very painful.
Man on the Silver Mountain is ongeveer de originele versie half zo snel gespeeld. En Cozy zei dat Richie dan achterom keek en zei: schiet op, get on with it, more tempo.
Aanmaken.
En als hij dat aanmaken, en als hij dat niet deed, dan kreeg hij een gitaar voor zijn kop. Ja. Moeilijk baasje, die Blackmore.
Say, Cozy, what do you consider the best song that you ever played on?
Oh, God.
Or maybe one of the best songs? Difficult question, of course.
Oh, God, you've really thrown that on me now. I mean, I honestly don't know.
Ave Maria.
I mean, one of the Gates of Babylon was one of the best ones, I think, for the playing.
But you never did that live, did you?
I don't think we did. No, just a studio version.
And talking about live shows,
just trying to think all the stuff. There's so many things. I mean, that don't immediately spring to mind. All the ones that stand out. I mean,
can I ask you a question?
You certainly can.
Yeah. Were you influenced by Sandy Nelson in the early days?
Well, I think a lot of drummers that started off at that time were, because the rhythmic patterns. I stole a lot of those for Dance of the Devil, as you may have noticed.
Yeah. I recall that.
what was your reaction when Boney M stole your version of Dance with the Devil?
I don't know, but if I ever catch him, I'll tell you.
She didn't call the police to get after him.
I forgot how they called it. What was it?
Flight to Venus, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, Flight to Venus, that was it. It was a very, very big hit for them.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. Wait till I see him.
Another thing I would like to know is what kind of music...